Indio city officials say they are concerned with the public's perception of the city, and some of them think sharing less information may be the answer. At a city council meeting last night, council members and other city officials talked about what information should and should not be given to the media.
News Channel 3's Madison Weil listened in and breaks down what was said. And you also spoke, Madison, with Indio's soon-to-be mayor.
John Peter, that's right. Good evening. City officials say they want to work on Indio's image, that the city has improved in many areas over the years. However, the conversation took a turn with some council members suggesting that the city communicate less with the media on things like crime to prevent bad press. Indio City staff members reviewing a draft of the city's strategic plan into 2024 at their Tuesday meeting, discussing goals and improvements they plan to make. The conversation turns to ways Indio can improve its reputation and what the media should have access to.
If it's something that pertains to safety or road construction or things of that nature, yes, by all means, we need to put that out. But there's some things that maybe need to stay in-house.
The definition of transparency also discussed.
Sometimes transparency doesn't mean just putting everything out. It may be just it's available if you request it.
Councilmember Lupe Ramos suggesting that all public requests should go through a city clerk, eliminating direct communication between media and police.
I'm trying to make the point that, you know, the left foot is shooting the right foot and there's no coordination. And I think it's adding to the negative perception of our public safety.
Police Chief Washburn chiming in.
Our media is frankly lazy. Our media doesn't really go after stories. They really ask us to write them ourselves almost. So we're not pushing anything out just because we know about it.
Ramos suggests the city simply not respond to media requests about certain crimes.
Why do we have to answer?
Just say we have no comment?
We have no comment, just like the sheriff.
Chief Washburn replies.
It occurs in the public, it's hard to hide it. I don't know why you would shy away from that. It goes to our integrity and transparency.
It goes to the negative perception more than anything.
I spoke with Waymond Furman about all of this.
Working on positive PR, I think, is one thing, but choosing to not answer or say no comment as a strategy when we're talking about crime happening in the community, I'd argue that's borderline dishonest, and it prevents us from doing our job. So I'm hoping that there's a way to prevent that from being the path moving forward.
You know, my take on that is being that I work in law enforcement, I believe that we should have a PIO for our police department.
Furman, sworn in as mayor on Wednesday, says he hopes to keep communication channels open.
We're looking at things, but as far as I see it, I think the best way we have it is now. And I really want to work on the communications and relationships with our local media.
This also isn't the first time that this has been discussed. You might remember a few years ago the debate over whether or not media should have access to police scanners. I brought this up in my conversation with Furman, saying if we can't listen to scanners to hear what's happening and we can no longer depend on police for a response to our questions about what's happening, it makes it very difficult to get information out to the community. I'll dive more into that part of the conversation coming up on News Channel 3 at 6, but for now, live in studio, Madison Weil, News Channel 3.